Hi guys, Lazarus here. Hope you're well and hope you enjoyed last week's lesson. What we're going to do today is we're going to harmonise the major scale, which basically involves taking each note and degree of the scale and harmonising it by creating a chord. Now we're going to do this by creating triads on each note of the scale, so using the root, the third and the fifth of each degree of the scale. We can basically say that harmonising the major scale is the process of identifying which chords sound good over the scale. So let's get started. So this process only really works for chords that are diatonic, and what that means is only containing and involving notes of that particular key without any alterations. So for example, in the key of C major, which we're going to use today, the only notes that are available for us to create these chords over the major scale is going to be the notes of C major, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C. So it's only going to be those notes which are available for us to create our triads and to create our chords. So if we start with C, which is the first degree of the C major scale, we have the root note C, and in keeping with constructing triads, we now need a third. So a third up from C is E, and again, and the next step for a triad is the fifth. So the fifth up from C is G. We have C, the major third E, and the perfect fifth G, giving us a C major triad. The next degree of the scale is D. So a third up from D is F, and a fifth up from D is A. So here we have D, the minor third F, and the perfect fifth A, giving us a D minor triad. The next degree of the scale is E. So a third up from E is G, and the fifth up from E is B. So we have E, the minor third G, and the perfect fifth B, giving again an E minor triad. The next degree of the scale is F. So we have F, we need a third up from F, which is A, and a fifth up from F, which is C. So we have F, the major third A, and the perfect fifth C, giving us an F major triad. The fifth degree of the scale is G. So a third up from G is B, and a fifth up from G is D. So we have G, the major third B, and the perfect fifth D, giving us a G major triad. The sixth degree of the scale is A. So a third up from A is C, and a fifth up from A is E. So we have A, the minor third C, and the perfect fifth E, giving us an A minor triad. And the seventh degree of the scale is B. So a third up from B is D, and a fifth up from B is F. However, this is not a perfect fifth like all the other degrees of the scale, because a perfect fifth up from B would be F sharp. So root, B, perfect fifth, F sharp. But we do not have an F sharp available to us in the C major scale, we only have an F. So the interval between a B and an F is called a flat 5, which is also known sometimes as a tritone. So the intervals for this triad would be root B, minor third B, and flat 5 F. The root, minor third, and flat 5 construction is known as a diminished triad. So what we have here, guys, is the triads we just constructed but written as chords, and these order of chords, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor and diminished, apply to harmonising any major scale. So the first degree of any major scale harmonised will be major, second minor, third minor, fourth and fifth major, sixth minor and seventh will be diminished. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found this helpful and useful. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions to ask, or if you'd like to request a topic or subject for the next lesson. My contact details are on the final picture at the end and the second picture at the start. But until next week's lesson, guys, have a good week and see you soon.